Hello students, let us today discuss the poem Round and Round by Vikram Seth. This we have already studied in the classroom. I am revising it today for you. Vikram Seth was born on 20th June 1952. He is an Indian novelist and poet. He has been awarded several awards such as Padma Shri, Sahitya Academy Award, Pravasi Bharatiya Samman, W.H. Smith Literary Award, Crossword Book Award, etc. I have mentioned a few of his collection of poetry. They are Mappings, The Humble Administrator's Garden, All You Who Sleep Tonight. The current poem Round and Round has been selected from the collection of poetry titled All You Who Sleep Tonight. This collection of poems has been subdivided into 5 different parts. They are romantic residues, in other voices, in other places, quatrains, and meditations of the heart. Our poem Round and Round belongs to the first part, that is romantic residues. In this section, the poems reflect on feelings of love and their effects or after effects. So this section, the poems that are there in this section talk about his relationship, what happened to those relationships before and after the relationships ended or broken down. Now let us begin to read the poem. Let us first look at the title of the poem. Round and round is an idiom. It means going in circles or doing some work continuously or thinking about something again and again. Even after doing some work or thinking, if there is no solution to the problem that has been there, then it is called round and round. That is moving aimlessly around anything without arriving at a solution. Here in the poem, the poet is reminded of a lost relationship, something that has been broken up, and he is yet reminded of that relationship, even when there is no hope of getting that person back. Let us look at the lines now. After a long and wretched flight that stretched from daylight into night, he is talking about a journey which he went in a plane. He says the journey was not at all a happy or comfortable one for 2 reasons. One, it was a long journey. It took a long time for them to reach their destination. Secondly, it was uncomfortable or unhappy. So the word wretched means uncomfortable. Because it was a very long and uncomfortable journey, the passengers in the plane were not at all very enthusiastic. In the second line, he says that the journey began in daylight, and by the time they reached their destination, it was already night. Because of this, because of the long duration and uncomfortable nature, babies who were traveling in the plane started weeping, and the adults, men and women, were also irritated because of the long and uncomfortable journey. In the next line, he talks about the movement of the plane. He says, and the plane lurked and whiskey splattered over my plastic food. Because of the jerky movements, because of the shake of the plane, food and whiskey was spilling over. Whiskey spilled over the plastic tray in which food was served. So these four lines talk about the plane journey. He says it was very long, it was uncomfortable, it began in the day and ended at night, and babies were crying due to exhaustion, tiredness, and adults were irritated, and plane was moving uncomfortably. It was shaking, it was jerky. Because of this, whiskey started spilling over their food. Finally, the journey came to an end. The passengers got down from the plane and reached an area to collect their luggage. The area where they collect their luggage is called baggage claim. I have given the meanings of some words for you used in this paragraph. They are wretched. Wretched is a very unhappy and uncomfortable state. Lurked, it was used to describe the movement of the plane. It means unsteady, uncontrolled movement. Splatter means to splash over. Baggage claim, an area in airport where arriving passengers go to collect their luggage. Here I have included a picture for you to see the area where passengers wait to collect their luggage. You also please note the circular thing which we will come across in the next stanza. Next stanza goes like this. Around the carousel went around, the anxious travelers sought and found their bags intact or gently battered. But to my foolish eyes, what mattered was a brave suitcase, red and small, that circled around, not mine at all. So, I had asked you to note the circular shaped thing in the baggage claim, which is made out of metal, and where the luggage starts moving. That is the carousel. So the passengers watched, they were searching for their luggage around the carousel. They were anxious to find their luggage and go home. Most of the passengers collected their luggage. They found it intact. Intact means in good condition. Gently battered means slightly damaged. So, around the carousel, the passengers had gathered. They were anxious. They were in a hurry to collect their luggage. Sought means to search. They searched for their luggage and took their bags and went away. But to my foolish eyes, what mattered was a brave suitcase. The poet tells us that he, instead of collecting his bag, was looking at a red small suitcase that circled around. His attention was all gathered on that small suitcase, red colored small suitcase, which had come on the carousel. It did not belong to the poet. It did not belong to the poet. It was somebody else's. But the poet's attention was concentrated on that little luggage which came moving on the carousel. Here once again I have given you the meanings of these difficult words, words which you may find difficult. Carousel. Carousel is a conveyor system at an airport from which arriving passengers collect their luggage. We have already seen picture of that. Battered, injured or repeated blows or punishment. The luggage during transportation sometimes gets damaged. So battered means damaged. Next stanza, I knew that bag, it must be hers. While the poet was looking at the luggage, he finds that it may belong to his beloved, who used to be his beloved once upon a time. So he recognizes the bag and thinks it must be hers. She must have been traveling in the airport in the plane, and she must have reached there. We hadn't met in 7 years. So after their relationship was broken up, they did not meet each other. The poet and his beloved did not meet each other for 7 long years, but still he remembers her often. He cannot forget her. He even remembers the belongings that she used to have. As the metal plates squealed and clattered, these two words, squeal and clatter, refer to the different kind of noise made by the carousel. My happy memories chimed and chattered. Chime and chatter also refer to the movements or the sound made by bell. Chime is the sound made by bell, and chatter is like talking. So these are all words that refer to sound: squeal, clatter, chime, chatter, etc. As the metal plates of carousel started moving, it used to make a lot of noise, squeal and clatter, and he was reminded of the past, the happy time that he had with his beloved. As the poet watches, an old man pulled it off the claim. My bags appeared. I did the same. So the bag, the red bag in which the poet was interested, was carried away by an old man. So the poet had expected to see his beloved, but something else has happened here. An old man came and took the luggage away. So the poet also takes his luggage, goes home. In this poem, there are several themes. One theme is that of relationship, a happy relationship which is broken now. So he is reminded of that happy relationship when he looks at the baggage in the airport. The second theme is about time, the past and present. He always also talks about a journey that he had undertaken some time ago. So I hope you find this useful. Please go through your poems once again. Thank you.